rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask?
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Berry in punt formation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
On 24-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 56, Mike 56.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they'll give this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Herbert operating from the red zone to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the pass. You hit the street.
Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Leon Jacobs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Arizona.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Ross Blacklock able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bears 3, Cardinals nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
13 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Arizona.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Recovered.
Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert, he'll fire one deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
29 is Mike 29. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
33, Dalvin Cook.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
At the 5.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Herbert's
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Julio Jones.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Bears 10. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
10 at the 42-yard line.
McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
14-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bears 10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the ground, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator. Red zone can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, let's get there. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
on my account and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try.
A 36-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through.
He is good.
And their lead will swell up to 28. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Switch. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
brings up third.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 10.
Go, go, go. Check three.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Bears 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The Cardinal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking long for Westbrook. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
57. Mike, 57.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Bears 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 52, Bears 17. Josh Lambo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jonathan Jones on the...
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he finds Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This one out quickly to Westbrook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Watch the run. 41 mic. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic.
They snap it to Herbert. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.